And I've had a question in my mind, which is, are we guilty of our thoughts? Are we guilty of thinking negatively? Hey guys, it's Janira here and I'm so excited to be making this new video for this new week. In life, we encounter ourselves with so many people, and at first glance we can see that some of them think very positively and they are kind of like a source of positivity, and then we can see other people who think more negatively, who are kind of like complaining more and all that kind of stuff. We all know how it feels to be surrounded by a positive person and how it feels to be surrounded by a negative person, don't we? And if we don't, maybe we are the negative person, like, I don't know. What I want to say is we have the right and we have the chance to just improve our mind, to change it and to make it think more positively. It's not difficult at all, but it takes time, probably. In our brains, we have a very special part which is called the amygdala, and the amygdala is the responsible one for analyzing the situations that happen in life. It's responsible for analyzing also like the facial expressions and like the non-verbal communication people use, and it's the one that is responsible for telling your body like, okay, I like this thing or I don't like this thing, or I don't know. It's the one that controls our also stress, and it's the one that controls how you react to situations. I mean, it's far more complex than that, but we can just have an idea with that. The people who have more control over the amygdala and the people who have lesser activity of the amygdala are the ones who think more positively and are the ones who kind of like interact better with life and kind of like are more at peace with themselves. I think we might all want to control our amygdala, and we might all want to control our thoughts, and we might all want to be happier and live a better life, actually, right? So I'm gonna explain a story that it's gonna probably help us all, me included. My camera just died, so I hope you don't notice the light changed too much, but if not, I'm sorry. What I was gonna explain, picture myself, 12 years, I have to go take the train for the first time. I was kind of like scared, almost paralyzed. Actually it's a term, actually it's known in real life, known as paralysis by analysis. When you analyze something too much, that you get kind of like, you cannot even physically move. And you know that cliche quote that everyone has on their Instagrams sometimes, overthinking kills more dreams than failure ever will? Well, that's what happens. Paralysis by analysis. You are analyzing the situation, you are kind of like overthinking it, and you are seeing yourself unable. Your body is kind of like controlling yourself, and it's kind of like telling yourself, like, your amygdala here is telling you like, oh, wait, this might be scary, this might be like a bad situation. Let's just slow it down, Janira, for a second. Your brain is also thinking and controlling the environment. It's kind of like analyzing the situation. How can I save myself from this situation? Where can I hide? It's in those moments in which you have to be stronger. You have to have like a stronger mindset. You have to change you have to twist your mind, you have to twist your mindset, and you have to say, okay, this is new, this is change, but change is good because change allows me to grow, and change allows me to get to know newer and maybe greater things. So there you are, there I am, 12-year-old. I have to take the train. It's kind of like almost compulsory, because if not, I will not be able to get to Barcelona. And I go there and I kind of like, I was scared at the moment, and I kind of like, I take the train, I do it perfectly. And right now, here you see me, I am taking trains even in Japan, like as if it was the easiest thing in the world. This kind of like makes me emotional almost, because I see my growth, and I see that what once scared me right now like is something I do almost daily. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't wanna be kind of like, you have to be super positive all the time and you have to only think positive thoughts, because negative thinking and critical thoughts also make good. You see yourself growing, and when you grow is when you get out of your comfort zone. And getting out of your comfort zone sounds cliche. Well, basically when you get out of your comfort zone, you are creating more neuronal connections, you're growing your brain and you're making it stronger. And if that's not a good reason enough to get out of your comfort zone, then I don't know which one it is. Because we all want a more healthy, stronger and better brain, right? Don't we? I mean, the way you articulate what you're about to say is so important. Think about the quote you're gonna say. If it's a negative one, like, oh, I have to take the train, I'm not in the mood. The first step to change it is adding a but. Oh, I'm not in the mood of taking the train, but I will be able to listen to music or to read while I'm there. Rephrasing what you're about to say is great. Once you already have mastered that, you can completely change the sentence you're about to say. Oh, what a shit, I have to take the train. Just change it like, oh, I'm excited. Get the opportunity to take the train. I'm gonna get the opportunity to read there, and I'm gonna get the opportunity to like admire the landscape. And it's all about being aware of what you are thinking. And we may all know about something that is so fucking great and also our body has, that it's called neurogenesis. The neurogenesis is the process in which your mind creates new like cells and new connections, and you learn and you grow and you become more of what you're thinking in that moment. If you from right now, like this exact moment, change your mind and start thinking more positively, maybe not today, maybe not the next week, but in 3 weeks and a half, you're gonna have done some great progress. And as I said, it's not complicated, but it takes time. I mean, we all know, like, Rome wasn't built in a day, so how do you expect your thinking to be built in a day? Right now, you can start taking action. You can live your better life, which is the best. I mean, I get so excited about these things. I feel goosebumps because I believe they are so important for us. Just forgot to mention something so important. Okay, last but not least, there's an exercise you can do, we all know it, which is smiling. And that might sound super cliche, like, oh my god, Janira, you've been like the most cliche girl in this world right now. But I promise you, smile, because when you smile, you release dopamine, endorphins, serotonin, and you're releasing all these hormones, and you're releasing them for free, and you're making your body better for free, and you can do it right now in this exact same moment. So, I don't know. Pause the video, smile to yourself. There's this smiling meditation also, which is fucking awesome. You smile to your body organs and bodies, and you become more conscious of yourself. And I don't know, your whole body is working for you. Your whole body is working for keeping you alive. If that isn't the most awesome thing you've heard, I don't know. I don't know, stop watching because I don't know what to tell you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something. If you didn't, well, I'm happy to, because that means you know actually a lot about this. I don't want to be repetitive, but you already know it. Like, subscribe, bye. I'm feeling kind of like a rush inside of myself because I just filmed the Spanish version of this video, and I filmed this and I was just constantly smiling. Well, actually, when I was explaining the exercise, like, it was me smiling all the time, and I'm actually feeling the dopamine and the serotonin and everything like running through my body, and I'm so happy. Just smile, do it.